Where is crypto heading in July? A lot of factors, a lot of things to consider, but we're going to try to dive into it in this video, and appreciate you guys so much for stopping back by the channel. If it's your first time dropping in, thank you. I really am grateful that you decided to stop in and check out this video, because as we enter these summer months, it can be very interesting because historically speaking, this is a great opportunity, these summer months before a potential pop in the cryptocurrency market. We're waiting on that altcoin season to really happen. Bitcoin has been driving up since the start of the year. We haven't seen altcoins follow just yet, and we're all wondering when we will see that happen, right? And a lot of times, looking back in the last 3 to 4 years, these times in the summer months, I call them the dog days of summer, have been really good opportunities to actually buy the dips. Now, in this video, I'm going to just kind of talk at you a little bit and talk about what I think we can expect to see here in July, right? First and foremost, we have to talk about global economics, the big picture, right? And the big picture is inflation. That is the worldwide phenomenon right now. Doesn't matter where you are, right? In our world, you're probably dealing with inflation. So what are the Feds going to do in the United States as it relates to inflation? How does the market respond to that? Are we prepared for a 25 basis point hike? I think personally we are. That's just my opinion. It's not financial advice, but I feel like we are because we're kind of accustomed to seeing it already. We've seen so many rate hikes already, and the last few just have not had that big of an impact on crypto. I don't think crypto is going back down to lows that we saw in late 2022. I could be wrong, but it feels like the worst days are behind us. Could we see a Bitcoin price and crypto fall another 10, 20%, another little flash crash or something like that? Yes. But just like we saw recently, things quickly recovered and we were back up and running. A lot of that was altcoin driven. The other thing we're waiting to see in July is a big verdict with Ripple versus SEC. That is going to have ripple effects, yes, pun intended, on the entire crypto market. So if we get some kind of inclination in July here or August, sometime this month, that will be a big deal moving forward. The other thing I think we'll see is a lot of stagnant price action. I think we're going to see a lot of sideways action. We just haven't had the new money come into crypto. And again, it makes it a good time to accumulate if we see that sort of thing, right? Yes, when crypto's boring, it's just that. It's boring, right? We're not seeing a bunch of movement, but a lot of times it's a great time to accumulate because when things consolidate, the bulls and bears have agreed, right, on a price point. It's easier to kind of take a chance versus when the market's so volatile. Although if you're a day trader, you want volatility. If you're a long-term investor, you kind of like those sideways days where it's like, okay, we can just dollar cost average, kind of passively get in the markets. So I'm looking to see probably a little bit more of that this summer. It has been kind of that way, historically speaking. I do think, we have a couple different types of catalysts out there. Obviously, the ETF news around Bitcoin, one way or another, can sway the markets, okay? And then, of course, we have the black swan events out there. We hope that we don't see anything negative in that way, but we could see a positive black swan event too, right? Like an El Salvador type of news, right? Who knows? Those sort of things where a country comes in and, they're going to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender or something like that, right? So any kind of black swan event doesn't have to be negative, could drastically impact the price. But I'm expecting to see a relatively boring July outside of a rate hike. We'll see how the market responds to that, but my opinion is right now that we're kind of pricing in a 25 basis point move. We shall see, right? We'll be keeping tabs on it and covering it every single day. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. We'll be up to speed on everything right here as it breaks. Appreciate you. Bye.